Okay, hi guys. Welcome back to another video. Today it's about to get lit because we're diving deep into the top 15 skills you need to totally crush it as a student in the 21st century. For real. Being a student is so different now than it was back in the day, you know? We've got technology coming at us from all sides, and after that whole pandemic thing, things haven't really been the same. So, if you're ready to level up your student game and become the ultimate learner, you've come to the right place. Get ready to take some notes because we're about to break down these essential skills that will have you thriving in no time. Let's dive in. First up, we've got high EQ, which is basically a fancy way of saying you're good with feelings, both yours and other people's. It's all about that self-awareness, empathy, and knowing how to read a room. And let me tell you, this stuff is not just for therapy sessions. It's crazy important for your relationships and your future career too. Imagine being able to understand your classmates better, knowing when to lend a listening ear, or even just navigating those awkward group projects without totally losing it. That's high EQ in action. And trust me, employers are totally looking for people with these skills. They'd rather hire someone who can handle stress and drama like a pro than some genius who throws a tantrum every time things don't go their way. And let's be real, who wants to work with a drama queen? Not me. So start paying attention to your own emotions and how other people react to things. You'll be amazed at how much smoother your life will be, both in and out of the classroom. Next up, we've got digital literacy, which is basically being fluent in the language of the internet. We're talking way beyond just scrolling through TikTok and posting fire selfies, okay? Think LinkedIn for networking, Pinterest for inspo, and even Reddit for deep dives into random topics that you never knew you were obsessed with, guilty as charged. These platforms are full of opportunities to learn, connect with people, and even build your personal brand. It's like having the entire world at your fingertips. But instead of conquering land, you're conquering knowledge and connections. So step up your digital game, explore different platforms, and don't be afraid to put yourself out there. You never know what awesome opportunities might come your way. Okay, let's be real for a sec. The internet is full of a lot of questionable information. That's why being able to analyze information and tell the difference between facts and, well, BS is more important than ever. It's you wouldn't just believe everything you hear in the school hallway, right? You gotta be just as skeptical online. Anyone can post anything on the internet, so don't just blindly trust everything you read. Look for credible sources, check multiple perspectives, and don't be afraid to do your own research. It's all about being a savvy consumer of information and developing your own informed opinions. Plus, being able to spot fake news is like a superpower these days. You'll be the one saving your friends and fam from falling for those ridiculous clickbait articles. You go, Glenn Coco. Okay, this one might seem obvious, but in a world that's obsessed with texting and emojis, actually knowing how to communicate effectively is a superpower. And I'm not just talking about writing a killer essay or nailing a presentation, although those are important too. I'm talking about being able to clearly articulate your thoughts and ideas, whether you're talking to your crush, your professor, or your future boss. It's about being able to listen actively, understand different perspectives, and not be afraid to speak up when you have something to say. Good communication skills can make you a better friend, student, and colleague. Plus, it's way less awkward than accidentally sending the wrong emoji in a group chat. Been there, done that. Alright, so maybe you're not trying to launch the next big tech startup, or maybe you are, who am I to judge? But having an entrepreneurial spirit is all about being innovative, taking risks, and creating your own opportunities. It's about seeing a problem and being I'm totally gonna fix that. It's about having the confidence to share your ideas with the world, even if they seem a little bit crazy at first. And who knows, maybe your idea will actually change the world, or maybe it'll just make your life a little bit easier. Either way, that's pretty cool, right? Okay, so remember that whole pandemic thing I mentioned earlier? Yeah, that was a crash course in adaptability. In a world that's constantly changing, being able to roll with the punches and adapt to new situations is more important than ever. It's 1 minute you're chilling in class and the next minute you're learning online from your bed wearing sweatpants and a face mask. Life is unpredictable, and the sooner you embrace that, the better. So, be open to new experiences, don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone, and remember that sometimes the best things in life happen when you least expect them. Okay, so life is basically just a series of problems that need to be solved, right? That's where problem solving and critical thinking come in. It's about being able to analyze a situation, break it down into smaller parts, and then come up with creative solutions. It's like being a detective, but instead of solving crimes, you're solving like the mystery of why your printer won't connect to the Wi-Fi, or how to finish that massive research paper before the deadline. These skills are super valuable in school, at work, and just in life in general. Plus, it's way more fun than just sitting around complaining about your problems. Remember when you were little and you would ask why about like 1,000,000 times a day? Yeah, keep doing that. Curiosity is what drives us to learn and grow. It's about being interested in the world around you and wanting to understand how things work. So don't be afraid to ask questions, even if you think they're dumb. Chances are someone else is wondering the same thing. Plus, the more you learn, the more you realize how much you don't know, which is kind of a mind-blowing concept when you think about it. Okay, I know group projects can be the worst, but learning how to work effectively in a team is a super valuable skill. It's about being able to collaborate with others, communicate your ideas clearly, and not be that person who slacks off and lets everyone else do all the work. When everyone pulls their weight and contributes their unique talents, amazing things can happen. Plus, it's way more fun to celebrate a win with your squad than to try to do everything on your own. Okay, this one's a bit of a mouthful, but basically, it means being good at understanding and managing your own emotions. That's the intrapersonal part. And also being able to interact effectively with others. That's the interpersonal part. It's about having empathy, being a good listener, and knowing how to navigate different social situations. It's like having a superpower that lets you connect with people on a deeper level and build meaningful relationships. In a world that's constantly moving and changing, waiting around for someone to hand you an opportunity is so last century. Taking initiative means being proactive, stepping outside your comfort zone, and creating your own opportunities. It's about having the confidence to raise your hand, volunteer for that project, or even start your own thing. It's about showing the world that you're not afraid to hustle and make things happen. Okay, this one's pretty straightforward. Success doesn't just happen overnight. It takes hard work, dedication, and a whole lot of hustle. Having a strong work ethic means being willing to put in the time and effort to achieve your goals, even when it's tough. It means staying focused, even when you'd rather be binge watching Netflix or scrolling through TikTok. Guilty. Trust me, the satisfaction of accomplishing something you've worked hard for is totally worth it. Okay, so we all make mistakes, right? It's part of being human. But being responsible means owning up to your actions, both good and bad. It means taking accountability for your choices and learning from your mistakes. It also means being reliable, keeping your promises, and not blaming others when things go wrong. Basically, it's about being a decent human being that other people can count on. Okay, so we're all busy, right? We've got school, work, friends, family, and 1,000,000 other things going on. That's why being efficient with your time and energy is so important. It's about figuring out what works best for you, whether it's using a planner, setting deadlines, or just learning how to say no to things that aren't a priority. In today's interconnected world, it's more important than ever to be aware of and respectful of different cultures and perspectives. It's about understanding that the world is a big, diverse place, and that our differences are what make life interesting. So, travel if you can, try new foods, learn a new language, and make an effort to connect with people from different backgrounds. You'll be amazed at how much you can learn from people who are different from you. So yeah, there you have it, the 15 essential skills for 21st century students. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and maybe even a little bit inspiring. Imagine yourself totally killing it in school, in your career, and just in life in general. If you're feeling overwhelmed, just remember to take it one step at a time. You don't have to master all of these skills overnight. Just pick one or two that resonate with you and start working on them. And don't forget to subscribe to Eskemoz for more videos on how to be your best self. See you guys in the next one. Bye.